Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Dune 2 Movie Review. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new show. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. I recently went to go see the new Dune 2 movie. Now, like a lot of kids back in the day who enjoyed science fiction, I enjoyed the book, and I subsequently saw a number of the movies about Dune that came out over the years and over the decades. When Dune 1 was released recently, I slept through most of it. It bored me to tears. So, when I saw the promos for the latest Dune 2 movie, naturally I decided to go see that as well. Now, when I saw the movie trailers for it, it looked really bad. The young actors appearing in the trailer and in the movies really looked talentless. It was obvious there was no chemistry between them. It was obvious that based on what little they showed in the trailer, that the special effects were average and below average. But my inner child science fiction fan from way back when I was a kid somehow talked me into going to this piece of crap. I should have listened to my instincts and just stayed home. But sometimes you just have to get out of the house. The movie was very long, it was boring, and the scenes taking place throughout the sandstorms were terrible. All the fake and digitally created sandstorms were difficult to watch because they just washed everything out. You just saw a large blur on the screen. You couldn't really see much of what was happening. And that's the director's fault. Also, all the dark scenes at night or in the dark areas were so dark that you really couldn't see much of that either. Darkness and sandstorms blurring almost everything out. Now, these have historically been common director tricks, which they used this phenomena to blur out scenes that they knew were poorly done. So rather than let the audience see how bad it was done, they would just blur everything out with digital sandstorms and digital darkness. Next came the giant worms surfing through the sand. These were often the best scenes, the marquee scenes in previous Dune movies, but not in this one. In this one, the sandworms surfing through the sand were shot at an extreme distance, so you could barely tell what you were looking at. And when you could see parts of it, it looked really bad. Once again, this is another director's trick. They move things back way into the distance when they know how bad it is. I'm sure the director felt terrible about the sandstorm scenes, and I don't know if this is a director issue or if this is a CGI problem. Maybe there was a deficit, a lack of talent in the CGI handling of all these sandstorm issues. You just never know. Now, the filming budget for this movie was reportedly $190 million. You couldn't see much of that on the screen at all. I don't believe that number. That number makes no sense at all. Most studios will never release the actual numbers, so you have to take all the production numbers with a grain of salt. But I will say this. Dune 2 looked very low budget on scenes where it mattered. So who knows what the real production budget was, but what I saw on the screen kept causing me to get bored and fall asleep over and over and over. And when the movie is going to be released on cable, I suspect it'll look much less appealing than the theatrical screen version, simply because everything will be reduced in size and scale, and there will be less to capture the attention of the eye. So save your money and watch it on TV when they release it on TV. Or if you're an insomniac and you can't sleep, then just go see Dune 2. I assure you that will cure your inability to sleep. Good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.